Welcome to Aquasea Healing Frequency, a sacred space where the rhythm of the sea meets the energy of healing. I'm Meiji, your guide on this journey of self-discovery, transformation, and remembrance. Just as the ocean moves in waves, sometimes gentle, sometimes fierce, healing ebbs and flows in its own divine rhythms. Here we dive into the depths of our inner world, release what no longer serves us, and open to the infinite possibility of love, light, and renewal. Through guided meditation, energy activation, personal reflection, and soul nourishing conversation, Aquasea Healing Frequency invites you to reconnect with your true essence. This is more than just a podcast. It's a frequency, a vibration, a current of energy that carries you through your healing journey. So take a deep breath in, feel the energy of the sea within you, and let's journey together into the new healing frequency of the soul. Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Aquasea Healing Frequency Podcast, a space of remembrance, healing, and inner empowerment. Today we arrive at a meaningful pause, the final episode of part 2 of season 1, energetic expansion and multidimensional awareness. This isn't the end of the journey, far from it. Ahead lies our final part of the season, sacred alchemy, embodying divine transformation, a space where everything we've explored comes to life through embodiment and deep integration. But first, we take a breath. A moment to lend, to gather the insights and energy of the path so far. So, wherever you are, gently invite your awareness inward. If it's safe to do so, soften your gaze or close your eyes. Take a slow, intentional breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through the mouth. Feel your body arrive. Feel your heart soften, feel your energy settle like sand finding its place at the bottom of the sea. In this episode, we explore integration and multidimensional awareness, the art of weaving everything we have remembered, activated, and received into the fabric of your daily life. You are not meant to only visit your highest self in meditation or ceremony. You are meant to live as that self, to embody the energy, to walk the wisdom. Together we'll reflect on key teachings, share grounding practice, and honor the path that's brought you here. This is a sacred excel for the next expansion. Let's begin. What is integration? Now let's dive into the heart of today's episode. What is integration? You have likely heard the term before, but what does it really mean to integrate on an energetic, emotional, and spiritual level? At its core, integration is the process of weaving the insights, wisdom, and energetic shifts you experience into your everyday life. It's about bringing the spiritual teachings and expanded states of awareness you touch into full, embodied presence. It's not just about what you know on a soul level, it's about how the knowing becomes woven into who you are in the world. Think of it like this. Your soul is like a prism, a beautiful, multifaceted being that reflects light in every direction. When you receive new insights or energies, it's as if that light enters you and it refracted into your physical reality. You take that light and ground it in your choices, your actions, your relationships, your creativity, your work, and the way you show up every day. But what happens when that light remains stuck in the higher realms, floating in the air like a distant star in the sky? What happens when the teaching you receive don't quite make it to your body or your actions? That's where the challenge of integration comes in. Sometimes we find ourselves in an imbalance. We spend too much time in the upper realms of meditation, spiritual practice, or seeking answers outside of ourselves. and we forget to ground those insights into our everyday reality. We can become so focused on the next big revelation, the next shifts, that we neglect the process of living it out on the physical plane. I know this firsthand. I've had moments when I received powerful messages from my higher self, ideas and nudges and inspiration that were meant to bring something new into the world. But here's the thing. It is up to you to do something with those ideas. Let me say that again. It's up to you to do something with those ideas. If you don't take any action on them, they stay in your energetic field, lingering like unspent energy. You might forget them over time or eventually feeling a sense of regret. If you do start to feel regret, that's a sign. It's the universal gently nudging you to bring that idea into physical reality, to take the steps toward manifesting the life that's meant for you. It's never too late to start. For me, ever since I surrendered to my higher self and began living in the flow of the present moment, I've witnessed how everything unfolds organically. I see how the pieces of my life and projects come together one by one, each idea woven into the next. Take my meditation journal for example. That one needed more time to brew in my energetic field because there were so many steps to figure out. How to design the journal, who to publish it with, how to record and share the meditation. It was a process of listening, aligning, and slowly piecing it all together. On the other hand, the sea mist came through quickly and with clarity. Even though the idea arrived after the journal, it took less time to bring into form. The path felt clear and the steps unfolded with ease. And then there are still other visions I'm holding gently, nurturing them in my energetic field, trusting their bloom when their time comes. The key is asking your higher self or guides to help you shape those ideas, allowing them to evolve naturally in their own time. Trust the process of integration, knowing that each step brings you closer to bringing your full potential into physical form. Let that land. As you begin to weave this energy into your daily life, it's important to stay mindful of how the integration process is unfolding. Sometimes the journey isn't as straightforward as we'd like it to be, and when we're out of sync, it can show up in subtle ways. Signs of imbalance in the integration process can show up as avoiding embodiment. This can look like disregarding your physical aspect of your practice, such as movement, rest, or nourishment. You might spend hours in meditation but find it hard to follow through with action in the physical world. Seeking without grounding. You may feel as though you're always searching for the next thing or the next awakening, but you feel disconnected or restless, unable to find peace with where you are right now. Disconnect from your body. This can show up as being out of touch with your physical sensation, not listening to your body's needs, or neglecting the importance of self-care. It's important to remember that integration isn't a perfect process. It's an ongoing journey, and it's completely natural to feel the ebbs and flows of the experience. There will be times when you feel aligned, embodied, and grounded, and there will be times when the energy feels a bit disconnected or chaotic. But that's the part of the human experience, and that's where the beauty lies. When you commit to integrating your higher self into your daily life, you're saying yes to living as a whole, multidimensional being. You're allowing your soul's light to not only shine brightly in meditation, but to flow through your everyday action, relationships, and choices. So now that we have explored what integration is and how we bring those energetic and spiritual insights into our daily lives, the next step is to understand what it looks like when we start to live from a place of multi-dimensional awareness. Because integration isn't just about receiving spiritual messages, it's about living them. It's about navigating life not just as a human being, but a multi-dimensional soul connected to both the physical and the non-physical realms. So, what is living multidimensional awareness. Living multidimensionally means embodying the spiritual, emotional, and physical realms in harmony. Now that we've explored what integration really means, let's expand into how that integration plays out in daily life. How we begin to walk as our multidimensional selves. There's often a misconception that spiritual awakening requires retreating from the world or existing only in elevated states of consciousness. But true multidimensional living is about honoring both your divinity and your humanity. You're not just a soul floating in the cosmos. You're also a human being with real world responsibilities, emotions, and choices. So how do we stay rooted in our 3D reality while remaining open to 5D guidance? And how can we navigate the beauty of our spiritual experience without losing touch with the everyday flow of life? Let's explore what it really means to live from your highest awareness while fully present in your human experience. Navigating multidimensionalities. Living multidimensionally requires us to embrace the fullness of who we are. Our higher self exists in the non-physical realm, offering wisdom, guidance, and expansive energy. At the same time, our human self requires grounding and attention in the physical world. 5D awareness is a higher state of consciousness, often described as a connection to oneness, clarity, intuition, and universal truth. It's about aligning with our soul's purpose, experiencing unity, and tapping into the energy of the universe. In a 5D state, we are less bound by linear time, more in tune with the flow of the cosmos, and more connected to our intuitive wisdom. However, the challenge comes in when we must continue to live out our 3D experience while holding this higher awareness. We have relationships, jobs, responsibilities, and a physical body to care for. The key is integration, bringing the wisdom, flow, and consciousness of 5D into your daily 3D reality. You are constantly navigating both. As much as we are a spiritual being having a human experience, we're also human beings with a spiritual experience. Let that sink in. Intuition and practical life. One of the most fascinating aspects of multidimensional living is learning how to listen to your intuition, receive guidance from your higher self, and still meet the practical needs of your life. For example, you might receive a deep knowing or message from your higher self about the next step on your journey or an important decision you need to make. But then reality hits. You need to figure out the logistic. The messages might be clear, but now you have to figure out how to bring it into this world. For instance, you could feel a call to start a new project, such as a spiritual offering or a creative venture. The download you receive might be filled with inspiration and clarity, yet you still have to deal with the practicalities, budgeting, marketing, time management, and other mundane details. Navigating between these two aspects of your life, the intuitive flow and the physical grounding, becomes an ongoing practice. Here's where the balance comes in. It's not about abandoning your spiritual path or practicality, nor is it about getting lost in the physical realm and forgetting your spiritual truths. Instead, it's about integrating the two. You may be building your business, paying bills, or having a challenging conversation, but you're doing so while listening to your intuition, aligning with your higher self, and making choices that honor both your human experience and your spiritual guidance. Here is a real-life example. Let me share a personal example of how multidimensional awareness shows up in my own journey, not just as a spiritual idea, but as something that needs to be lived and built piece by piece. Some time ago, I received a message, a download if you will, to create a meditation journal, but it wasn't just going to be any journal. It came with a very specific intention to help others connect, remember, and shift their inner landscapes. I saw not only prompts but guided meditation with QR codes linking each week to an audio journey. Meditation that I would record, produce, and embed it into a printed piece. It was expansive, creative, and deeply aligning. But receiving the idea is one thing. Bringing it into form, that's where the real integration happens. Suddenly, all the physical world question came up. How will I create the QR codes that link to the right meditation? Where will I host the audio? How do I format this? Will I self-publish? How will I record everything in a way that feels true to the energy of the journal? These are real considerations, the kind of practical, grounded work that spiritual downloads often ask of us. What helped me move forward was the realization that I had already been laying the foundation long before the journal even came through. I was already podcasting, learning how to use Canva to design my offerings. All of those earlier steps were seeds planted along the way. The pieces were already here. The journal simply asked me to gather them, weave them together, and trust the unfolding. And because this journey is so layered with 3 volumes, meditation and integrational practices, it's not something I can rush. It's forming in its own rhythm. Some ideas need more time to gestate in the energetic field before they crystallize. That's part of the multidimensional living too, learning to co-create with divine timing. Let me repeat that. Learning to co-create with divine timing. So rather you're receiving big soul nudges or working through the everyday logistic of birthing your vision, remember, being multidimensional means honoring both the inspired messages and the real world steps to bring it to life. Balancing the inner and outer realms. Living multidimensionally means navigating the dance between the internal and external worlds. It's easy to get caught up in the noise of life, pressures, schedules, and responsibilities. But when we stay connected to our inner guidance and intuitive wisdom, it becomes easier to navigate the outer world with grace. When you are spiritually aligned, the outer world becomes a mirror of your inner state. Life flows more effortlessly, even as you address practical matters. The more attuned you are to your higher self, the more in tune you become with the energy of the universe and your own soul's path. But this does not mean you stop living in the physical world or ignore your human needs. It means learning how to be fully present and engaged in both realms. You can be deeply attuned to your spiritual practice while still paying attention to your health, career, relationship, and responsibilities. You are embodying both the spiritual and physical worlds simultaneously. Remember, living multidimensionally is not about perfection or reaching some ideal state. It's about being aware, present, and in alignment with your higher self while living your human experience. You can have one foot in the spiritual realm and one foot in the physical, and as you continue to embody your higher self, the two will merge more seamlessly. So, what are the practice and tools that can help us embody these higher frequency and integrate them into everyday life? How can we bring our higher self into each moment, and what simple grounding rituals support this ongoing integration? Practices and tools for embodied integration. Now that we have explored what integration means and how to live with multidimensional awareness, let's anchor it all with practices that help you embody your higher self, not just during moments of meditation or ceremony, but throughout your daily life. Number 1, energetic hygiene practice. Begin your days with intention, a breath practice, water ritual, or sound to cleanse your field. I personally use the water ritual. Visualizing sealing your aura in golden or crystalline light. Support your energy with protective crystal like labradorite for intuition or obsidian for grounding. Affirm, I honor my energetic boundaries. I carry my light with presence and purpose. Number 2, micro meditations. Short pauses throughout the day to realign your frequency, even just 1 to 2 minutes a day. Try placing your hands on your heart, deep belly breaths, or repeating grounding mantras like I am here, I am now. Number 3, Journaling for integration. Using journaling to anchor your insights and emotional waves. Prompts to try. What came through for me today? How did I embody my higher self? What still needs space or grounding? Number 4, ritual to anchor the sacred. Create simple daily or weekly ritual that bridge the spiritual with the physical. Light a candle when setting intentions. Take mindful walks or ask your guides for signs. Use music or sound for transitions or choices. Listen to sound healing before bed to support energetic recalibration while you sleep. This can help your nervous system integrate downloads and gently reset your subconscious field overnight. Align your life with the rhythm of the moon, the season, or the solar cycles to deepen divine timing and trust. Number 5, practical earth tools. Care for your body as the sacred vessel. Nourish, hydrate, move, and rest. Replace the to-do list with the intention list. I use an intention calendar to list what I like to do each day. I do what I can, move things around as needed, and choose what feels most aligned in the moment. It creates structure with softness, reminding me that time can flow with me, not against me. Let your planning system serve your spirit, not pressure it. When used intuitively, they become grounding portals for your creativity and soul's work. So as we continue to show up, choose to align, to ground, and to live with presence, these practice becomes part of who we are. But even beyond the doing, there's a deeper level of integration that happens through being. Let's close this episode with a gentle guided visualization to anchor everything you have gathered, remembered, and embodied along this journey into your heart, your body, and your everyday life. Guided integration visualization. Before we begin, let's create our sacred space. Gather your journal, pen, and any crystals that resonate that would like to support you on this journey. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, ground into your body with I am whole, I am anchored, I am radiant. Let's begin by arriving fully into the body. Sit comfortably, spine tall, shoulder roll back, soften. Gently close your eyes if it feels safe. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. We will begin with a few rounds of Sama-Brutri Eco Breath to settle your energy. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can place the palm back down onto your thighs. Facing up or down, it's up to you. Let your breath come back to neutrality. Feel your body soften. Feel your energy gently collecting inward. Now bring your awareness to the crown of your head, the gateway to your higher guidance. See a golden light streaming in from above. This is the light of your higher self, your soul essence, your divine remembering. Let this light gently flow through your crown, into your third eye, into your throat, down into your heart. Feel your heart expanding as the center of your being, where divine knowing and human emotion meets. Let the light continue downward into your solar plex, the place of empowered action and trust. Then to your sacral, where creativity flows. into your root, anchoring safety and stability. And finally, feel the light move down your legs through the soles of your feet, grounding deep into the earth. You are a channel, a bridge of the heavens and the earth. Inhale this truth and exhale any last pieces of resistance. Feel all aspects of yourself, your insight, your growth, your healing, now gently weaving together like threads of light. Becoming embodied wisdom, becoming your truth. Repeat softly, inwardly, or out loud. I am whole. I am anchored. I am radiant. I am whole. I am anchored. I am radiant. I am whole. I am anchored. I am radiant. Let's close this practice with a peaceful vibrations of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace in body, in mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May peace ripple through your being, your life, and the world around you. Stay in the space as long as you like. And when you're ready, gently return, carrying the light of who you are into your next breath, your next step, your next creation. Gently wiggling your fingers and your toes, gazing softly at your nose. And if you're ready, pick up your journal and a pen and let the words flow freely onto the page. It could be a drawing, a simple, just let your hand freely move across the page to anchor in this expansive energy. And if you feel that you need more time, pause here and take up as much time as you need. Thank you for joining me on this journey of integration and multidimensional awareness. It's been such an honor to share this space with you. Remember that the process of integration is ongoing, and it's important to be patient with yourself as you continue to weave together the threads of your spiritual, emotional, and physical self in a way that feels authentic and empowering. As we close, I invite you to reflect on one area of your life where you feel called to bring in more alignment. What practice or tools can you integrate today to help you embody your highest self more fully? Consider how you can take small steps, one moment at a time, to keep your energy in flow. Remember, the process of integration takes time. Be gentle with yourself and trust that you are always guided one step, one breath, one intention at a time. You're exactly where you need to be, and each moment is a step toward greater alignment. I'd love to hear how today's episode resonated with you. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or leave a review wherever you listen to this podcast. Your thoughts and feedback are always welcome, and I'm so grateful to be part of your journey. This concludes part 2, energetic expansion and multidimensional awareness. Let me know which episode in this section resonates most with you. Was it signs of spiritual awakening, stages of meditation and states of consciousness, the layers of energetic body, or activating the light body and Merkaba? Or was it the whole arc? Stay tuned for the final part of season 1, part 3, sacred alchemy, embodying divine transformation. As we close today's episode, I want to share a message for the collective taken from the Journey to the Heart by Melody Betty. Remember, you are not alone. The universe is always supporting you. Trust that the journey you are on is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Each step you take, no matter how small, is part of your divine plan for your life. You are held, you are loved, and you are exactly where you need to be. Take a moment to feel that truth in your heart. You are supported in ways you may not always see, but it's there, always guiding you. Let's seal today's session with 3 ohms together. As we chant, let's allow the vibration to clear any lingering energy and ground us into this moment. Place your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your left hand. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. As we send our collective healing vibrations to ourselves, to our loved ones, to Mother Earth, to the universe. Take a deep breath in. Palms together to your third eye. I thank you for showing up today, for spending this time with me, for co-creating this lovely space with me. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. May the peace of this moment stay with you as you move through your journey. Namaste. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Aquasea Healing Frequency. I hope the healing energy of the sea and the frequency we explored today have resonated deeply within you. Remember, the journey to inner peace and alignment is ever evolving, and I'm here to support you along the way. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Connect with me on Instagram and YouTube at Aquasea Healing Frequency. For more resources, head on over to my online course on Thinkific. Keep your heart open and let the waves of healing continue to flow. Until next time, may peace and healing embrace you always. Meiji.